But every year, the voice get deep. Voice get deeper. I could definitely hear the countdown if you can't hear it.
My shit was tripping, chop. I don't know what's going on, but we gonna keep it. What's good, fam? Y'all already know, man. If y'all read the title, might be changed by the end of the night, but
Shit.
y'all gotta get a grist of what we gonna be talking about. You know what I'm saying? So what's good with it, Top Check? We want to get straight into it, bro. You want to holler at the people? How you want to do this, man? Because I kind of had the technical difficulties.
Some Top Tracks. Wait, step aside. Two sides. Y'all doing? I'm in the building tonight. We gonna talk about some shit, bro. Cause we from New Orleans. We've been down here a long time. It's a lot of things I've seen. It's a lot of things that I didn't see when this shit happened. So and it's a lot of just being around the city and paying attention to how people feel right now. Like, it's a lot of people that's really fucking scared. Like, people not talking about going to, Mardi Gras and all type of shit. So this shit's serious, man. We gotta talk about it.
Definitely. And we're gonna get into the, victims, alleged this, alleged that. We're gonna bring y'all all the little news clips we possibly found, and we're gonna, just break it down from our perspective from being down here and just give y'all just a brighter, a better insight on what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like my dog was saying, just to reiterate on that shit. But y'all know how we do, man. We gotta come with it first.
In other
news, man. Y'all know how we coming with it, man. Y'all already know. Top Track, man. Give them. What's going on out in the goddamn streets?
We got a few things. This shit is ridiculous. Well, I ain't gonna lie. It's actually tight and ridiculous
at the same damn time, like some future shit.
Yeah, it's fire. I ain't gonna lie, because it really could put people in the seat, like, of what actually happened on with crimes and shit. But it's crazy the technology they're using to do it. That's all.
Virtual reality headset.
These people are coming into his space, right?
And he's backing up.
And he's backing
so
up.
as not to be injured like his wife.
For an immersive experience an artist designed to illustrate this defense expert's opinion.
As we back up and we're being approached, and it's like a chest-to-chest encounter, no matter where you look.
That based on his review of depositions, a site visit, and sworn witness statements to police.
Now this is where the vase was broken from the chair that had been thrown previous.
This is actually a photograph from one of the videos. Right?
Yes, that's correct. There's the names.
And the purpose of putting in this photograph is to show what connections to this animation.
That's correct.
Miguel Abisu, the Southwest Ranch's wedding venue owner, facing 9 counts of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon for waving a gun at guests last year.
This is when he pulls the gun out, when he's backed up against the bar.
Did so in self-defense, he testified.
Standing right in his personal space, he still has not brought out his gun.
That is correct.
Placing the judge and the defendant's shoes.
The physical size difference, the age difference, and then he's going.
Viewing the incident through Albisu's point of view.
Saying, get out, get out.
Virtual
That's tight. I think that is innovative and smart as fuck. I ain't gonna lie. Because that'll catch a nigga in they lie too. If you see what I'm saying. You heard it?
Mm-hmm. Like you said, it is a double-edged sword with that shit too, because they can use they can use that to make your ass look extra guilty too.
Hell yeah, boy! That's what you mean? Nigga was 10 feet away from you.
He clutched at her. Look how he clutched at her. Your Honor, put the VR on. Look, see how he abruptly.
Yeah, that bitch. That'll be some fire shit though. That shit, I would say.
It's definitely showing technology is stepping into the next level, and niggas better get
that's
their
what
shit
you
together
use
if they on that
technology
bullshit.
for. That's what you use it for. Shit like that. Like that's tight. I ain't gonna lie. Let's go.
You can't cut that off. They need to have this more involved in a lot of these cases that they act like they, have all this red tape behind, like some of these police shootings and stuff like that. Fidel, what is it? Fidel Castillo, the guy who got shot in his car in his passenger side.
Yeah,
that'd have been a good, VR moment for a goddamn judge and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like just shit like that. I think, should have been definitely being used, if not used already, for a lot of this shit.
Your boy that killed a football player down here. That shit, like all that type of shit. The Will Smith shit, and I was really talking about your boy they killed across the river. I forgot his name. They forget about him. They talk about Will Smith so fucking much. But I can't even think of the man's name right now. But in both of those situations, like just shit like that, in C Murder situation, in Max situation,
That's a great example.
Like just
murder kid, man. Probably be home.
That shit fucking That's all I'm saying. Shit. Now it would, like I said, if you're a guilty motherfucker, now you can't go in there telling the people, no, we gonna replay what you said. They gonna draw that
having
shit
your
up.
story together is definitely should be your main fucking priority when they gonna bring that VR in there. But they gonna give them a perspective from your testimony.
Showing the shit to the judge. It ain't like they just showing it to the goddamn to the jury, or you know what I'm saying?
Right, because that determines evidence. Yeah, what's gonna be pushed in as evidence and all that. Yes, sir.
That's good, Peter.
Yes, sir. Peter out on the spot.
You about to go to the next one. You want to say something about this one, Peter, or you good with your comments? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I tried.
I'm taking a quick break to jump in. I saw that little bit about the VR technology. I agree. That is interesting that they're using that now, and it would, like y'all said, make a good way to get testimony from the witnesses, police officers, and it gives a better perspective into what is actually happening in the courtroom. I like that.
Look at this shit, y'all. 5 miners threw a homeless man into a washing machine.
Oh shit!
Discovered after 10 hours of washing. This shit is retarded.
Please, no! God!
5 miners threw a homeless man into a washing machine. Discovered after 10 hours of washing, a group of 5 troubled teens, led by 15-year-old delinquent Justin, came up with a cruel plan targeting a homeless man named Sam. They believed Sam was too dirty, so they conspired to throw him into a washing machine, where he was subjected to a horrifying 10-hour wash cycle. Sam was not discovered until the next morning. By the time he was rushed to the hospital, he was barely alive and tragically passed away shortly after. The local court later filed charges against the 5 teens. However, when they appeared in court, they smiled confidently at the cameras, seemingly unafraid of any punishment. Their parents denied all responsibility, claiming the children were just playful and immature, instead blaming the public laundromat for inadequate safety measures. In an unbelievable turn of events, the combined efforts of the parents swayed the case's outcome. The 5 teens were acquitted of all charges, while the laundromat was shut down due to safety concerns. Its owner now faces a 10-year prison sentence and a massive fine. Do you think this judgment is fair?
Do I think it's fair? They should have went over and beyond. They done did it for less.
They gave the crime to the motherfucker that owned the goddamn shop versus these little bad motherfuckers.
They just was horse playing like the mama said. See, that's another. I mean, we talked about that last week.
Was horse playing. They thought they was horse playing.
Mama never did this horse playing. Ain't no, they ain't think shit. That's the excuse they give their kids. See, that's another thing, bro. They do this shit all the time. And I ain't gonna lie, and they showing you they raising delinquents, chop. They raising niggas.
Y'all
they don't
in the washer too, so they must have put dude in the $10 washer, huh?
And first of all, I don't give a fuck how stank I am. I'd have been wiping my musty arms on them niggas and everything. I stink, huh? I stink. Chop.
But they put that man in the $12 wash.
Took my shoes off in that motherfucker.
That shit crazy. They had to put him in that one because
I'd have been throwing shoes at them hoes.
Like, fit in the $5 one or the $3 one. Fuck no. They had to put him in the
please, God, no.
He whipped that bitch. Please, God. They were like, boy, if you don't fuck them churn up, stop fucking playing.
Man, if you don't knuckle one of them little niggas, man, and go get a sandwich or something, man, fuck them churn, man. Them churn already think they grown, but they let churn, man. They TikTok ass niggas, man. Should have slapped the shit out one of these motherfuckers, bro. That shit is, bro, that's showing that it's bleeding through communities, bro. And I'm glad you showed the other side, because we don't really get to see this side. We always see our children doing this type of shit, and you know, they upholding them to the fullest amounts of the law and shit. Won't hold them in juve until they 18 and shit. And matter of fact, I want to show you something on Instagram that I found of a police officer who actually used to work for the guy who was doing that jail for pay shit. Y'all remember we was talking about that shit like a couple of weeks back? With them kids and shit, locking them kids up in jewelry for money. Brown said he used to work for him and shit, and was telling them about that bitch ass nigga pardoning him, knowing that he was into that fuck shit. They got a whole documentary about the shit. I think the shit happened in Pennsylvania, right? So they're deliberately not locking up their kids. This is why them churn didn't get acquitted. Huh? And this not just happening in one county. This is happening all over the United States, dog.
I got one more for you. Hold on. Since we on there, it's the last one. I got one more. This shit is crazy.
Hey, if you got one more after that, that's fine too. But you know, go ahead. Because I still want to talk about some other shit too, since I don't have the video. But go ahead.
Oh my god! It's kind of a time to not really know what to do.
See that shit? See what that shit says?
At random too. Why? I don't get it.
I don't have any answer. How old is Brian?
19. He's 19.
He's 19.
What's going on, man?
Watch how he
I'm trying to read it, but I think I'm tripping. It looks like a fucking. It looks
parents
like
have some concerns of some stuff they may have found in your room.
Yeah, you reading it right, the mom. Look, wait, hold on, listen to the cop.
Yeah, I believe so.
And what would it be?
A human head and hands.
Like, for real human head and hands?
Yes.
From?
That fellow who went missing recently.
Which fellow was that?
Warren Brown.
Warren Brown? When did he go missing?
The night of the 27th.
The night of the 27th? Okay. And how did you end up with him?
I murdered him.
With what?
A knife.
Why would you have done that?
I've always wondered what murder felt like. Unpossessed guy.
We gonna play? You want to play one minute? Wait. Let me play it again.
Oh, I'm gonna play something right quick. No, I'm gonna play something right quick and then play it again, Tom.
Jesus. Well, I don't want to talk about Jesus this evening. Because as the big man teaches us, it's two sides to every story. Not one, but two. A story is not one-sided. A story has a duality. There's two sides to every story. Which brings to mind the phrase, necessary evil. Now, I know many of you may hear the phrase necessary evil and you say to yourself, that don't even make no sense to me. Can't be no such thing as necessary. How's evil necessary? That don't match. That's plaids and stripes, evil and necessary. You see, because without bad, there is no good. Without light, there is no dark. You need both these things. You know what I'm saying? If every day is a sunny day, well, then what's a sunny day? Well, the bottom line, brothers and sisters, what I'm trying to tell you tonight is that evil is necessary. Evil is necessary. Thereby, if it's necessary, evil must be good. Evil is good. That's what I say. It must be. Evil must be good. Let me hear y'all say
it. That's what I think. God damn,
It's ridiculous, bro.
What is?
You gotta listen to it again.
You got to
listen. You gotta listen to it again,
bro. For the people
out
there in the back,
play it, bro.
Play it
Just
again,
listen, bro. This shit is crazy. It fucked me up so bad. I was like, "What the fuck?" Look what the one of the comments
he said, "Because I like to."
One of the comments said,
I wanted to see what it
19.
feels like.
Shit, he at least about 40. Yeah, that nigga damn sure look like he about 40. He don't look like he fucking 19.
Oh my god! It's kind of a time to not really know what to do. So.
At random too. Why? I don't get it.
I don't have any answer. How old is Brian?
He's 19.
He's 19.
What's going on, man?
Yeah.
Cooperate. I am gonna cooperate.
That boy said what's going on,
so
man.
Parents have some concerns of some stuff they may have found
Not
in
the
your room?
white meat. The dark meat,
Yeah, I believe so.
And what would it be?
Definitely recommend that.
A human head and hands.
Like, for real human head and hands?
Yes.
Nigga, like after he said that, they were supposed to tase this nigga.
My God,
like
the calmness is
like
the like we do this every other weekend as vibes I'm getting. John,
I could have never been his partner because I would have shot his ass with something, son. Something. Because I would have immediately not felt safe. Because, nigga, you telling me in the calmest way possible, you got a head
I'm glad you
and
said feeling
hands
safe.
upstairs, nigga. You got a head and hands.
It fucks with their logic, John. It fucks with their logic, though.
That's why
I'm
I
glad
said
you
it
said
like that,
that
bruh.
feeling fear shit.
Oh,
But y'all
man.
use that shit to shoot niggas when they flinch at you. This nigga told you he got heads and hands.
Oh, all right.
And y'all ain't budge. You're sitting there talking about, well, hey, buddy, how are you today? You have any ankles or feet on deck? Oh, you got hands and heads today. Oh, okay. That's how the nigga talk like this. Like that a butcher. All right, so I play it again for him. My bad, man. This shit crazy.
Oh, shit.
From?
That fellow who went missing recently.
Which fellow was that?
Warren Brown.
Warren Brown? When did he go missing?
The night of the 27th.
The night of the 27th? Okay. And how did you end up with him?
I murdered him.
With what?
A knife.
Why would you have done that?
I've always wondered what murder felt like.
Eva.
I'll be the laugh, son.
Eva.
I'll be the laugh, son. But bro,
It must be good.
What
It's
the
necessary,
fuck?
son. It's therefore by necessary because
son, my instincts would have kicked in and I'd have jabbed him in his throat or something, son. I would have had to put pause on him because he said it so calm, like bitch you next type shit. That's what I'm thinking. Like
because I can do it and I'll do it to you. This nigga like he in full mode, like he in full serial killer mode.
The Billy Club out or something. You heard me? And whap this nigga out of God.
What
I'm
the
talking about.
Yeah,
soon
bro.
as that
I'd
nigga
have lost my cool in that mother.
I'd have been standing next. I'd have been standing next to you, bitch. That Billy Club would have came out. Slick, I'd have hit his ass. You would have did that, but started dying laughing because
you're aggressive. You're getting aggressive, sir.
Why
Calm
the
down.
fuck is you?
Stop. Calm down.
With the fucking Billy Club, because he scares me, nigga. What the
Code
fuck?
10. The enemy is here.
Yes, nigga. Fuck wrong with you? Put the chains. Take the chains off.
Put your hands behind your back.
Take the chains. Put your hands behind your back. When he would have said he took too long for it. The fuck? I still
that motherfucker say hi, buddy. Like he was talking to a fucking. That nigga was talking to a Labrador. This nigga talking wrong with the people.
Buddy.
How you don't see all that when they look like you? How you see all that when it's a different color people do? You see a motherfucker doing all this crazy ass shit that this man telling you he doing when you look at a nigga like me, but this man telling you what he doing and you up there like he. That nigga said hi. You okay, buddy? Everything's all right?
Dog,
got any toes today?
Man, that
you ain't cut no toes today, did you? Like they know he be. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping, Rob. It's like they know he be doing this shit or something. What the fuck?
Or they go on calls like this all the time or something like.
And you could tell it's a rural type area too. Look at all the look like foam area or whatever.
Crying because she mad he didn't finally got caught.
He's 19.
But he about to go to jail for life.
Goats and shit been coming up dead and shit. You just thought they was just dying from natural causes.
Oh, I did have one.
That
more
nigga been killing animals and every goddamn thing. Child, like you say, that nigga been doing little shit.
Yeah, he been doing shit, bro.
He upgraded. Yeah, he upgraded. He ain't got his his SKD. Serial killer degree.
Oh yeah.
Moved up
fucking valedictorian.
That nigga moved up that nigga working on his doctorate. This shit crazy, man.
Man, now look at this shit, bro.
Nigga 19.
This is some crazy shit. They say fog has been patented since April 27, 1920. Fog. Nigga. Fog is a natural reaction.
Yeah.
To the earth.
I've heard something about this.
So they patent it. They couldn't really, let's see if this is a real patent. Let's see.
All right.
All right. Oh shit. This is ridiculous. This is serious. This is real. Oh man, it's real for real.
So if it has a patent, that means it could be possibly man-made.
True.
Because they do they have a patent for when, nigga? That's my next question.
Nigga, probably yes. They probably got a patent for water.
What the fuck?
Nigga, everything like this is crazy. Look at the classifications: medical engineering, lightning heating, weapons, blasting. That's everything you could use it for. Armor, armored torrents, armored or armored vehicles, means of attack or defense. Bitch. They do use fog in war all the time. Think about it. It's like
It makes sense.
It's the thing, like.
Especially biological warfare, they did a lot. They did a
Like
lot of
mechanical engineering
experiments and shit with shit like that
they
too.
is they forcing the temperature to be a certain way to use to make the fog?
To make it, you would have to, right? So it's like,
yeah,
it's a part of it. Yeah, it's a part of it. I would even if you look to your right in that square block in the corner, that pattern over there with the processes apparatus for the production.
Yeah.
I even when I was going to school, chemistry class, they actually somebody brought in an experiment where they actually made lightning in the bottle, like made a whole little thunderstorm type shit, like they did like a little small little, bro, like it was really raining like inside the bottle, like, and it had like a little foggy cloud, looked like a cloud, but it was all made through electricity impulses and shit like that, basically, and it was like a atmosphere in the goddamn bottle. So looking at it and seeing it like this and thinking about it with billions of dollars in big mass production, you can create this. So based off of, bro, this is crazy right here. But you could definitely go deeper more into it if you want to read anything on that.
Man,
do they have any like
well, they go to apparatus.
Questions? Anybody? What else?
What is the use?
I was about to say.
Let's do that shit.
Because people be asking other questions too, and they'll show you that shit too. So. Man.
Yeah, 1920, April 27. They ain't patented since before then. Look, see, gas. That's what they was using that shit for. Look, flask. You know what that mean? Like the flash bombs and shit containing. See, yeah, like they was using. They weaponized.
Still to this day, then, right?
Yeah, they weaponized.
Flashbangs, right? Don't they use flashbangs and all that to this day?
Fog come out. So fog still come out.
It does. A fog right.
Basically. Anything that little fog come out of.
It's that component, They
patent that, so you can't own that either. Like, bitch, how you think that? Look what he say. Process and apparatus for the production of intense artificial clouds, fogs,
or mist.
All right, I'm gonna get off before. That's ridiculous. But that's all I have for another news, man. Goddamn.
Man, that's what's happening, bro.
Yeah.
Like you said, that was gonna carry the load, bro. Cause I definitely had some stuff. You know what? I'm gonna find it and I'm just gonna present it Sunday. People, we gonna have a part 2 to this Sunday since there's been so much stuff that didn't happen in this 1 week. And just in these 3 days since it happened, but I'm gonna say 5 days now since it didn't happen. It's been a lot of stuff that's been coming out every day, and it's a lot of misconceptions and theories and stuff like that. So we just gonna try to jump straight into it and just give y'all, like I said, some insights on some of this stuff and just come back to it. But for now, you know what I'm saying? My dog did a great job on that other news. We're gonna definitely keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? We 30 minutes in. Shout out to the people on the replay. Y'all know I always gotta show y'all love. You dig? Man, chop. Okay. Bourbon Street attack. New Orleans truck attack. Was it a terrorist attack? Or is there more to this story? Okay.
Was it just a drunk motherfucker driving down Bourbon?
Right. These are questions we have. Was it this? Was it that? They got the, this theory about it, this theory about it. It's like we was talking about, we fully don't have everything because we wasn't physically there. And not only that, even the people that was physically there don't even know what's going on because of how fast and abrupt it happened, and how the government and the media kept things under wraps, knowing that this shit was still going on, knowing that they still had these groups and these things going on, even with the mass shootings and stuff. A lot of these incidents are grouped, organized, and I think all and aware by the government, or government agencies, as I could say, and it's fucked up that the people have to find out like this through casualties. A few people died. Over a dozen, huh, chap, died in this
I
one.
think it was like 15.
Yeah, died in this. So, thinking about some of the topics we're going to talk about, one of them is going to be like precautions and stuff like that, and the money with the city, because a lot of that we dig on anyway, and we've been trying to figure out what's been going on with the money when they've been on with political shit. So when it be on their little political tips, and we've been exposing people for funneling money, laundering, and all kind of shit, and to see this happen the way it happened, it shows the lack of laziness from the city, and just the fucked up spending of the money, because it's a lot of big events happen down here. Billions of dollars get pushed through this bitch all the time. I'm just gonna say it like that. And we look at safety and security as supposed to be one of the main priorities, but it seems like even they beefing and shit, and they having their own inside problems, and we're gonna get into some of that too. So definitely sit back, relax, get your shit together, get comfortable, whatever you gotta do, because me and my dog about to drop this down on y'all. So without further ado, I'm gonna go with this one first, child. Here we go.
We begin with the urgent search for answers after the horrific and deadly terror attack in New Orleans. The FBI now believes the suspect, Shamsuddin Jabbar, acted alone and that he was, quote, 100% inspired by ISIS. Surveillance video showing that rented white pickup truck on Canal Street, then turning onto Bourbon Street, evading a parked police car, then speeding down 3 blocks, people scrambling to get out of the way. The truck slamming into a construction crane, the driver killed in a gun battle with police. On the back of his truck, an ISIS flag wrapped in a gray jacket. And tonight we are seeing the faces of some of the 14 people who were killed and hearing from their families about their loss. Before the college football Sugar Bowl game postponed until today, players and fans observing a moment of silence for the victims. And tonight, the FBI also says they have surveillance video showing the suspect planting explosive devices elsewhere in the French Quarter. Fortunately, they did not go off. ABC's Whit Johnson leads us off on Bourbon Street tonight.
Tonight, as investigators dissect hundreds of hours of surveillance footage and field more than 400 tips from the public, the FBI says 42-year-old Shamsuddin Jabbar was likely a lone wolf terrorist, shutting down earlier fears of possible co-conspirators.
We do not assess at this point that anyone else involved in this attack is involved in this attack except for Shamsuddin Jabbar.
The FBI says Jabbar drove that rented F-150 truck from Houston to New Orleans on December 31st, posting multiple videos to Facebook along the way, claiming he joined ISIS before last summer and pledged allegiance to the group.
What I can tell you right now is that he was 100% inspired by ISIS.
They say in the hours before the attack, he placed a cooler with an explosive inside on the corner of Bourbon and Orleans
100%,
and another 2 blocks away, and had a remote detonator to set them off.
We did obtain surveillance footage showing Jabbar placing the devices where they were found.
While speeding down Bourbon Street, hitting pedestrians, the suspect also opened fire with an AR-style rifle before crashing into this construction vehicle. Next to the truck, a mangled motorized wheelchair. Jeremy Sensky was thrown from it. Tonight, the 51-year-old, who was paralyzed from a previous accident, is recovering in the hospital.
I broke my femur.
Both legs?
Both legs. My tibia, I think My right ankle's broke.
Jeremy says he never saw the truck coming, only heard loud bangs and screams before he was knocked to the ground.
How do you have optimism in this moment for the future in the new year?
I'm alive, man. I mean, I'm alive. Everything is good.
I don't know how. That nigga just come off an accident, chap, and got hit again.
He survived, but at least 4
Shut up! I'm trying not.
Hunter was a loving father of 2 young boys. His cousin.
No, I'm just saying we can stop right there because we gonna get into the victims and stuff. What happened? God damn, tap that nigga. That nigga had 2 of them bitches on. We don't know if one was new or which one was old.
Man, I knew you was gonna say something
got in trouble,
stupid, bro. This is a...
Damn, dog. You ain't had no business out there. That what that meant. Get your ass inside, sir. You supposed to be healing. You ain't supposed to be out there. It's 3:30 in the morning. Your ass rolling down the street, and nigga done pop Willie on your ass. This shit crazy.
No,
I just want to ask you, Chop, about because
I
first
would
they
have
said
been out there if I was in the rubber round.
the mayor said the mayor came out and first said it. This is a motherfucking terrorist attack. You got that clip, Chop, or you gonna talk about that on your spot?
The mayor did say it was a terrorist attack, huh? Let me see.
It's a terrorist attack. She came out and said that shit. First thing they come out and say, "Oh, this ain't no terrorist attack." So now Round and them coming out and saying, "Oh, nah, he's definitely 100%." It's a lot of bibbity babbity boo type shit, Chop, and it's kind of fucking with me, knowing that this man done did that shit, and they showed you the other. They showed you the other camera. That man said thousands of camera views, huh? And like over 400 people that called in.
Yeah.
So y'all got shit y'all not showing. Y'all got angles and everything. That's how y'all found out Round was put shit in little coolers earlier that day and shit. So
they been had that footage. How y'all knew to look around, or y'all just peeped them out on the camera from older footage? And once y'all found out who he was, like, I don't know.
Because the only thing y'all released at first was the police running down the block. That one. Y'all just kept showing that one and shit.
It's 15.
When this shit first happened. So, yeah, definitely. Here we go. I got another one for you.
The FBI confirmed this morning that they are back out at a home in Houston, Texas, connected to the Bourbon Street terror attack. The FBI confirmed that precursor chemicals were found at the home of Shamsuddin Jabbar. The FBI in Houston did not elaborate on what was found, but they referred questions to the FBI in New Orleans, which is the lead investigating agency. The FBI.
Now, I'm going to pause it right there because now we have a Texas connection, Chop.
Right.
This is that happened way in Texas. That they done found links to. So people, if y'all not putting it together yet, these people have a lot of information that they're not putting out there to the public right now. So it could be for a couple of reasons. Now, one of them is to spin a story. One is to protect certain interests. One is they might have a case built up about something already and they don't want to expose everything to damage the case or whatever. It could be different things, people. But just listen, I want y'all to, yeah, right. Y'all just put it together for yourself. If they done found something in Texas and they found some shit in the house that they don't want to tell you about, what could that possibly mean in your brain? And knowing what he did already, and knowing what they saying, he's connected to. What do y'all remember about ISIS? You see what I'm saying? What do y'all understand about what happened with ISIS and what they was about and all this shit? I mean, if it is or if it not, I just want people to, use their own mind when it comes to stuff like this, because they act like ISIS just went away or like they got rid of them. Remember? It's like, oh yeah, Obama went over there and killed ISIS and them. Yeah, they good. We good now. We ain't got to worry about them. They just disappeared. So allegedly, and that's my thing. It's like now all of a sudden now, oh yeah, ICE is still around. He had the ISIS flag and all this shit here. It's like, okay, well, what? I thought y'all got rid of this. Oh, so y'all brought him here through the immigrant shit. Oh, oh, so they've been posted up here, and then they using it through the Muslim thing. You know they ain't. Come on,
people
talk
saying
to me,
is
though.
you can't say stuff about because crime going down. But like I be trying to tell people, see, the people that say that is stupid.
Is doing what?
They say the crime going down. Because the people that say that is stupid because when you talking about crime, when they talking about going down, they only talking about our numbers. They're not talking about crime as a whole. You see what I'm saying? They're not talking about the white numbers or the Mexican numbers or the Chinese numbers.
Y'all listening, people.
They only talking about the black numbers. They're not talking about
the man ain't lying to you.
People. So we didn't stop killing ourselves, and now they saying crime down, but they saying like the Mexicans or the people that came across the border, they gonna make the crime go up. They can't make the crime go up because it's us that they're looking for to be doing the crimes. They're not looking for them to be doing the crimes. You're not gonna catch them. They're gonna walk up on them and say, "Hi, sir." And they're gonna tell them, "Yeah, I just chopped off somebody's head with a machete." And they're gonna say, "Okay, well, how'd you get the body?"
Straight at you. Ain't got no toes today.
But
everybody still got their fingers around here, huh? Okay. Yeah, bro.
That's just
fucked up out here in this goddamn world, bro.
Fucked up out here. Big old fucked up.
And I hate that they hide so much shit because of the narrative. See, these people work for people too, and people gotta understand that too. It's a lot of business involved, even when something like this happens. Some people not even thinking about the casualties of the victims and shit. They weren't about their goddamn money or their business and all this shit here. That's why they still had that. That's why they still had that damn sugar bowl and all that. So. Let's think a little more broad, people, when we looking at these videos and when these people show us some of this bullshit.
$11 fucking tickets. That shit
I got something for y'all too. The brother came out, and spoke about it. He said a little something. I'm gonna play that one, y'all. See what's going on with that one. Oh wait, before I get to the brother, I wanted you to see this. I don't know if you've seen this one or not. But look what happened at his house before or after all this shit happened. I don't want to spoil it for people, but y'all check this out.
But the bollards were in the process of being fixed, and tonight the city council is demanding to know why they were missing. Authorities say Shamsuddin Jabbar rented a truck in Houston, which he used to plow into a crowd of people on Bourbon Street. 14 victims were killed and 35 others injured. Senior investigative reporter Tanya Iser is in New Orleans to bring us up to speed.
This block on Mandeville Street in New Orleans is back open a day after we saw FBI and ATF agents searching this house behind me. This house is the one that was rented by slain terror suspect Shamsuddin Jabbar. Video from outside that house that was taken not long before the attack shows him by that white truck that he used to plow into revelers on Bourbon Street on New Year's Day.
Y'all looking,
notice the soot and burn marks around the front door of the house.
Look at the soot. What happened?
Fire broke out here, and they're investigating what caused it. Neighbors here told us they were evacuated for about 8 hours.
What's going on, Chop?
They also told us federal law officers cleared out late last night, and they are still shaken today.
There's one part disbelief and then one part lingering fear, and we haven't gotten to the anger and dismay yet, but it's just kind of hard to believe it's so close to home. I mean, we're all reeling with the Bourbon Street. Look how close to home it is. It's a little too close.
FBI officials have also confirmed that they seized 2 laptops belonging to Jabbar from this house and that they're examining those laptops. Tonight at 10 we'll have the latest on the investigation and the steps that city officials are taking to better protect Bourbon Street. in New
Should have
Orleans.
stayed in Metairie then,
Taking no
bitch.
goddamn step goof. You see what I'm saying, bro?
You in the
You see how
AWOL,
we
nigga.
talk about it versus how they talk about it?
You
I
in
think it's a little
the AWOL, bitch. Stop.
too close.
What's wrong with you?
For who, nigga?
How many gun wars and shit they used to have in that bitch that was like Iraq and
House
wars
fires and
and
shit
shit? The
from
fuck
y'all
out of
Ku
here.
Klux Klan ass. What the hell you talking
I
about,
never
sir?
forget one time walking
See, and that's the
inside
thing, bro.
and then walking
Mm-hmm.
back outside, and I'm talking about son just that quick. Cause you know how niggas just be chilling, you know what I'm saying? I used to chill.
Right.
Or whatever. You might get up,
Right,
take a
right.
bath, but you didn't went outside, you didn't chilled or whatever. Now you about to go take
Uh-huh.
a bath type
Especially
shit.
when it
Man,
be hot
nigga went
like that. Yeah, you just
man,
want to jump
nigga
in
went
there,
take
bitch.
another bath. Talking about came back outside. Nigga dead on the corner, dog. I'm talking about shit crazy, dog. Like I ain't never seen nobody die that fast. Ain't even seen the gunshot or heard the gunshots, none of that shit. But it just shit happened so fast, and it happened right there in that same area on Mandeville.
And people don't realize how much that numb people too, bro. It numbs you. You get, it happens like that in them repetitive times, bro. It turns people off to even, you see what I'm saying, having emotion for it. You get, like I said, you adapt to it, bro. It's fucking insane, and people don't understand that when we be talking to them about coming from down here and realizing how small it is, but how vast and deep in depth the communities actually is versus what they see on these goddamn commercials and shit. Thinking about the food and all that tourist shit, all that's for them.
That's for them.
That's why it wasn't nothing but it's like
That's why people
young
come
bucks and
down here and be
tourists and
like,
stuff out
"Oh,
there. Ain't nobody,
the
the
food
real
nasty.
people
Y'all
wasn't
ain't
there. We
going
know
to
how to
get no
celebrate at
real
home
fucking.
and shit.
Y'all ain't going to get no real fucking food. The dude, what his name, Kid Lee, just came from down here. That nigga ain't go to goddamn Drago's. Not even, in respect to my rules, but he ain't go there either, bro. I'm just saying. For New
Now let me
Orleans,
ask you a question. No, go ahead. What you were saying?
for New Orleans cuisine, like he ain't go to them. Like I said, they got some spots like Hobnobbers that's in the French Quarters. Like if people trying to get like real soul food cooked by old, real black women type shit, like granny back there in the kitchen cooking that shit or whatever. But they don't have too many spots like that in the quarters. Everything else is gonna be some shit out of bag or some shit like that. So you gotta venture off if you're a tourist. I know people they scare y'all so fucking much try to keep y'all on Canal Street, but
So they can make
gotta
money.
get your ass
That's a
out there.
tactic.
Yeah,
Tell them, chop. That's a tactic they do to keep
gotta
y'all
get,
on there because they know they overpricing for that weak ass food that they selling off at New Orleans cuisine. Yeah, I said it.
you'll
God
fuck
damn it.
around and you'll fuck around. Man,
Bourbon,
they
y'all
been
been getting away with
finding
that
out that a lot of
bullshit.
that shrimp been fake too.
That's why they
Like
getting
ain't
rid of them
been real
restaurants.
shrimp, ain't been real catfish. People be using the swai and yeah, so like it's a
Come on,
lot.
man. They getting away. They getting over. Oh, yo,
The
man. That's why the
swai
people coming down
is
here and looking at it like, oh, it ain't all that. I know, cause we don't be on that type of time. Like they gonna do bourbon
y'all
like when
gotta
they
go.
in their teens or something, and be on
Yeah,
that
they
shit
gotta go to
and leave it
somebody's
alone.
house
Once we see
on,
what's
on
on it,
both
that's
of
it. Yeah, you gotta go. Like so
the
you gotta
spots
go to
that
where
really
we
be
be at. That
popping.
ain't the people.
Yeah, you gotta go where
That's
we
not
be
the
at.
people, man. That's not the community. So that's another thing that people look at when they see shit like this too. So it's definitely a fuck cluster with that. But why is it? Why the house burnt up in the inside? What
Cause
happened?
he probably had the little bomb or something. Now see that I think it's burnt up on the
That's a
inside.
good.
Now see what they not saying is they had people that was
Mhm.
in that house and shit. That's what they not saying. They
I
had
definitely
people that
believe
was
that.
leaving. They said it was because it was 4 other people that they was looking for that they said had then left the house and all this other shit. Now all of a sudden ain't no other persons and it's just him. And no, it's
Lone wolf, huh, chap? That's why I
no,
showed that shit
no,
first.
no. He wasn't no long.
Mm.
That's why the
Mm.
shit was able to get detonated at the house. The plans and shit probably was there. Them bitches probably was gonna get there. Y'all didn't watch
He
the
done went
movie.
got the coolest shots. He done made the EMPs by himself. He done made he done rented the Airbnb by himself. He done did all it by himself, chap. He went in Texas and his mama called and all by himself. See, and it's gonna look bad on a lot of other stuff too, and we're gonna get into that too, though. Chop, you want to say anything else, bro?
No.
All right, I want to get into the brother then. Check it out.
In a KFDM exclusive, the brother of Shamsuddin Jabbar says these actions were completely unlike the Army veteran.
KFDM Sydney Ferguson is in studio now after speaking with his family earlier. In Sydney, how did they find out?
Kimberly, Aaron Abdur-Jabbar says one of his aunts actually called him to share the news. It was normal for the family not to spend holidays together, but his brother's actions have completely blindsided and devastated their family.
I'm still shocked by the whole thing. It still doesn't seem like it actually happened.
14 people dead and dozens of others injured after a truck plows through New Year's Eve celebrations on New Orleans' Bourbon and Canal streets. 24-year-old Abdur-Jabbar assumed someone was having mental health issues or was angry. He didn't think the driver would be his own brother.
I just dropped my phone and crawled into a corner somewhere and started crying.
With an 18-year age gap, Jabbar says he and his brother, 42-year-old Shamsuddin Jabbar, weren't always close, but had grown closer since their father suffered a stroke in 2023.
He was coming around a little more often.
That's important,
to check
people.
on him and
listen.
If there's anything he needed.
Jabbar says his brother was kind, caring, and compassionate, a description completely opposite to how the world has come to know him. Since the deadly attack, the FBI has found evidence Shamsuddin talked about killing his family as well.
That's unbelievable, honestly. I can't imagine him doing anything like that.
Jabbar says his brother only returned home to Beaumont 2 or 3 times a year. The last time the siblings saw one another was 6 months ago.
Everything was just how he had always been.
He wasn't really around.
Around the rest of his family, you know, full of love, well-mannered, well-tempered, helpful.
While the family's imam says Shamsuddin seemed different, Jabbar says he showed no signs of the acts he would commit on New Year's Day.
He grew out his beard and he became more modest in his dressing. Nobody's seen anything like this coming.
Jabbar says he isn't sure when his brother may have become radicalized, but it isn't something his family condones or believes in.
This is complete.
Nah. I'm a point at 2 things. Well, I'm pointing at really 3 things. Like I told you about the news bitch ad. Now the man obviously didn't want to be on camera. That's why she was showing his thighs and his hands. But your bitch ass had to have a camera right behind the man's face, and then gonna catch him on that side fucking angle, like nobody ain't gonna recognize it. People know that dude. They're like, oh, that's your boy. But y'all goof ass. That's I was just talking about how small New Orleans is. Y'all done put that man on the side camera. Now everybody fucking know who that is.
Right.
And the man was trying to be anonymous, bro. And I hate that pussy ass shit the news be doing, bro. When people ask y'all not to do that shit.
They
but
had to shoot his face
at all, Ron. They could have kept that camera where he had it at when it was where it was at by his hands and shit. But I'm gonna move on from that, chap, because you know me, dog. I keep fucking going. Him being radicalized, they didn't know when, but he was always into Islam, right? He was always into being Muslim.
Thanks.
Okay, this is a catalyst for these little counter groups and stuff. If we look at it from a Egyptian thing, a Hebrew thing, a Mormon thing, Latter-day Saints thing, you see what I'm saying? They do have these catalyst groups that catch people and pull them into these certain beliefs that go with something that they already into. We can look at brothers like Malcolm X that talked about it, you know, with the NOI, you know, even though there's, you know, certain feelings about that shit and how it went down or whatever, but yeah, it's safe to say that he did go to different places where he did meet up with the white man and was praising with him together and stuff like that, which was confusing to Malcolm because the NOI met up with the Ku Klux Klan. So, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff that people would get involved with just trying to look for a better or a righteous way to live, you know. And all this could come into play, basically. People could fall into all kind of stuff, whether you want to call him a lone wolf. We gonna keep that on the archives. But y'all got all this information about stuff that he's connected with, which don't make no goddamn sense, News. Come on, now we into the third video and y'all done bullshitted us the whole way here. Me and my dog swimming through this shit like it's a goddamn toxic swamp. What is y'all doing? Can you please tell the story right for once in your fucking life?
It's definitely informational, but they're not giving you. I don't know.
You gotta weave it yourself. You gotta weave your own sweater, bro. Well, why telling me you selling sweaters? That's all I'm saying. God damn, what the fuck? We already in water. You talking about you selling H2O? Nigga, stop playing with me. Stop doing this. I'm not a fucking dodo bird, bro. And it's crazy that y'all be doing this shit. Y'all be having people all over the place until they just say fuck it. They don't worry about it no more. Nah, my brain don't work like that. I get more interested. I get more intrigued. I start wanting to understand more about what's really going on. Cause y'all coming with all these narratives, but then y'all contradict yourself about what the fuck going on. Connections we in Texas and stuff is not no lone wolf shit. It's not him just doing shit by himself. The little dude just told you he wasn't really around me like that for a minute. But once our daddy got sick, he started popping up on to see how he was doing and stuff. And I started just noticing, like he changed on certain shit. Like he got a little more serious about what he was into, changed a little vernacular and grew a beard. So he definitely got into something. And me and my dogs, we talk about this coach shit and we showed a couple of little, different scenarios of that shit and how that shit could actually work. Believing in something that serious, even if they don't call it a cult, even if they look at it as a radical group or whatever they call it. Radical groups and all this other shit. Like you still in full belief of something that you would, lay down your life for, regardless of, what's your action into it. I think that's why they only changed the word, because it's based off of that much action, actually putting, like they say, what they say, having motion behind what the fuck you talking about. You feel me, child? I think that's the only thing that separates that shit. Because you could be sitting there in the code and just, praise to somebody and do everything they fucking say, but you not literally running through Bourbon Street and killing about 15 fucking people. The motion, I think, is the change, and people need to realize this shit, that a lot of this shit is still going on, and no matter what they keep telling y'all have to be more vigilant about this shit. Because like I say, I thought they forgot about ISIS. Child, what you think, brother, about the what the brother said and how you feel about the situation?
I definitely think they forgot about ISIS, and I don't even understand interviewing the brother. Well, I don't understand the brother doing the interview because.
Let's talk about that then. Yeah, why you think that though? Why you think he shouldn't have did the interview?
If I ain't talked to my brother in 6 months, I don't know. I can't really account for his mindset or what he thinking.
And that's kind of what it sounded like. Yeah,
I can't really give you no insight on shit because I don't know shit. You know what I'm saying? Not like I said,
they're gonna be up his ass about it.
I'm different than other people, so I can't say, I know for me, I ain't talking to them bitches, especially the news. I probably give them a show, make them laugh, make people laugh or some shit. But fuck the news. That's just like talking to the people, like on some shit. And then even if it by that being my brother, I would still defend him to the end, right or wrong. That's just how I feel about my brother. That's why I say I might be different. I understand he did some fucked up shit. I would probably say it's fucked up that he did that, but it's still gonna be some
So you would
dope
be
here.
probably on that mode like I don't remember my brother even being like that. So what happened to my brother more like you
Yeah,
saying?
like fuck, I wouldn't. And I do believe something happened. That's one of the things I seen happen that definitely, because in the military they did do that shit to a lot of people. And you gotta think about it. What happened to all them niggas that, they did do them experiments on? Because all the troops coming out now, they saying these niggas was being experimented on and all this other shit too. So why not
Oh, they
experiment on?
definitely had to bring that shit to the public, right? They did had
Yeah.
a big ass hearing about that shit too. Definitely, y'all. This could be factors, people. Hey, we just bringing it to y'all. We giving y'all our perspective. Y'all know how we rock. You know what I'm saying? I mean, let's see what some of these experts and these people talking about with it, chop. We gonna get into the victims and shit.
Learning more about what prompted the FBI to return to the Houston area home of the Bourbon Street attack suspect. Agents went back to the house just hours after confirming chemicals that could be used to make explosives were found in their initial search. Victor Jacobo is live with the new developments in this part of the investigation for us. Victor.
Yeah, take a look behind me here. Yesterday, the area leading up to where the mobile home of Shamsuddin Jabbar was accessible yesterday, but since then has been patched up and now closed off with a gate. FBI agents were out here today and they did confirm that they discovered what they are calling precursor chemicals. I spoke with James Conway, a former FBI agent and counterterrorism expert. He explained to me that precursor chemicals are those that alone are not explosive but can be combined to make an explosive device. He told me today what this means for this stage of the investigation.
What kind of precursors are they collecting and what kind of explosive devices are they trying to put together? So that gives law enforcement a big leg up when it comes to trying to get out in front of these things and prevent them.
The FBI did not elaborate on what the specific precursor chemicals were. Today, the street giving access to the mobile home park temporarily blocked off as agents continued their investigation.
Who y'all got looking at the
Officials were seen
chemicals?
towing away a vehicle from the property today. KHOU 11 ran the records of the license plate of that vehicle, and it is
Lone wolf
believed to
shit,
belong to the
Chop.
mother of the suspected attacker. Experts telling KHOU what investigators could be looking for.
Maybe they want to take it to a laboratory, or maybe they want to take it where they have sufficient equipment, black light, or some kind of a detection device that can determine
shit y'all
if
been had,
another
huh?
precursor
When the
or
last time
something
you heard
else
a
was
nigga
in
say
there.
laboratory?
Maybe they want to try to collect fingerprints. Maybe they want to try to collect hair samples or DNA to see who
Ain't no
else
maybe.
was
You
in that
supposed
vehicle.
to.
Now, Conway says it is
Anyway.
likely that FBI agents will maintain their search warrant active in order to make sure that they are able to collect everything they need from this property. So the possibility remains that agents could return here sometime in the future. Now reporting live in North Harris.
They'll be back. Another Quaalude. Another Quaalude. They'll have something in the morning.
You better fucking stop
So
fucking
it
with
goes.
those.
It goes back. It goes back, people. Just listen. Just really listen to what they say instead of just hearing what they talking about. You get more of a perspective. And this is coming from different, newscasters and everything. So it's not like we don't understand that part of it. Yeah, Chap, you want to say anything about that one with the saying that they found chemicals in the house? They don't know what the chemicals is. They gonna
They
get
know what the
somebody to find the
chemicals
chemicals.
is. See the I don't knows.
It was his mama call, but
And why
we don't know
you
why they took the call. But I'm pretty sure they might want to put a black light on.
Yeah, they
What you
just
think about all
speculated.
this?
They definitely
They
had
sound like
more
they
people.
acting like they speculate.
I definitely think they had more people that dealt with the shit. Like, more people that was fucking, around the motherfucker like that did shit and did this, that, and the third. You know, that probably help put bombs down. Because at first they said they only got footage of him putting the bombs down, but it was supposed to be a chick too that was with him putting bombs down.
And never showed the still photos of him actually putting the damn cooler down. They only showed the cooler itself. So I agree with you on that. I'm with you on that. Here we go, player.
On New Year's morning saying Happy New Year's and that he loved us.
And when you look at that message now,
I'm grateful that I have it.
Describing the horror and chaos she experienced on Bourbon Street. Alexis Scott Wyndham was shot New Year's Day. The bullet is still lodged in the 23-year-old's foot. NBC 15's Andrea Ramey brings us her survival story.
Alexis Scott Wyndham rang in the new year in New Orleans with 7 other friends from Mobile. The Blount High School graduate says they were about to call it a night when Shamsuddin Jabbar barreled down Bourbon Street.
We heard something go boom, 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 and people were screaming, and I looked to the left, and a truck was coming down like the street, and he was halfway on the sidewalk too. He was just running people over like it was nothing.
She says the truck the terrorist was driving hit her and knocked her to the ground. At first, Alexis thought he ran over her foot, but as she tried to get up and run away, she saw blood pouring out. Her best friend FaceTimed with her mother, Trifina, who directed them to make a tourniquet with Alexis' sock to slow down the bleeding.
It was like a turn on switch. It's my baby. I gotta make sure she can be able to come home safe.
Alexis said Good Samaritans then took her and her friend to the hospital. As she got up, that's when she began to understand the gravity of what happened.
To my left and my right, 2 dead people. It was a man on the corner. He was shot, I think, in the head. It was blood. His blood was just leaking.
So was he shooting while he was driving?
Open. They were still trying to help him, but it was too late. And the other person on the side, he was just laid down on the ground, flat. He was just down. He wasn't moving or nothing. Then as I looked down the street, it was just bodies everywhere.
She says her friend, Brandon Whitsett, a Viger High School graduate, was also injured and is still in the hospital in New Orleans.
It's like the truck hit one whole side of him.
She says 2 of her other friends were also hurt, but not seriously.
How can you do this to people? How could you do this? That's just something I couldn't really wrap my mind. I couldn't wrap my mind around. I'm sorry. I just think he's mental ill.
I'm just thankful.
Oh no.
Like it could have been worse. Like when people was.
Nah, Chop, I ain't going for the mental illness. What you want to say about that one, bro?
Oh yeah, we ain't going for the mental illness, brother. That's scary. Ain't no such thing as mental illness, bro. Like ain't no. No, he knew what he was doing. And he knew exactly what he was doing. Cause like I said, the police would have had to shoot me if I'd have got somebody would have got hit and I'd have been out there. I'd have lit that bitch up. He'd have had to get it. But he knew what he was doing. So the turn off of Bourbon, off of Canal to Bourbon, that you knew he knew what he was doing or what he was trying to do. Because when he turned, he damn near was already on the sidewalk. He got off the sidewalk, went up the street.
Yeah.
Type shit. So, and like I said, you didn't drove You didn't drove through that bitch before. You know what I'm saying? You know how slow you gotta drive if you're going straight down Bourbon just to get right there at First Street to try to get through the first quarters, get to the motels and shit. So, you know, yeah, nah, that was definitely he knew what he was doing.
Because because of business purposes, people need to get trucks and get food and stuff down that area when it's not, on that type of time. So I get why, that barriers is not right there, but they got to come up with a better way for that shit. Then if y'all want that type of traffic and to make that type of money there, because these type of things got to be in place. Bro.
I didn't see them shut the whole
He jumped the curb on their dog ass.
I didn't see them shut the whole Canal Street down. That's just like under the bridge. they'll shut the whole under the bridge down, and you know what I'm saying? It's basically you can't get under there type shit. So for Sugar Bowl, like I said, for Bayou Classic, they didn't shut the whole Canal Street down. Certain areas where you just can't drive to where they put the turns and shit way in the back of the quarters type shit. Around Poydras or around Esplanade or some shit. But I'm not understanding why they couldn't do that this time. We got the portable shit, even though the shit that they stick in the ground don't work or whatever. And they did have that, but they said that was malfunctioning or some shit. But I'm not understanding. I done drove over these fucking things myself as a citizen. So I know they have it. It's just why they didn't have it then. They probably thought the new year probably wasn't that, probably just being lax or whatever. And like, fuck it,
I
we
ain't
could
gonna
just
make
fuck
up
it up.
nothing for him, Chop, but I'm gonna go with your question though. That is a good question. Why didn't y'all have it if y'all knew y'all had it? That's a good question. Because I can only base it off what they showing me, bro. These motherfuckers, because we could say what they did, and I get it, but it's like once we do that too, it's giving them a little excuses to try to say, well, yeah, you heard what he said, yeah, they said this, yeah, yeah, that's what happened, yeah, that's what really happened to hide something else. But we definitely gonna keep being more vigilant about this shit, because. Like you say, though, this is definitely some shit out here, bro. Your girl and them, and they was from somewhere else too, right? They was just celebrating stuff. Now she got shot in the foot. She said,
Yeah,
right?
so
Shot in the leg.
she possibly
She
got
got the
shot by the
Megan the
police.
Stallion.
She got shot
She
by the
probably
police.
got shot by the police. Thank you, brother. Thank you. You just
Right.
made sense for me because she saw bodies rolled over and all kind of shit she was saying. And I'm trying to figure out how the hell a bullet, but instead of them saying, yeah, and the police shot the little girl, and now she's recovering. She was just a victim, that this happened, that happened. They hate to tell the truth, bruh. They that's a police bullet in that girl, nigga.
Yeah,
Thank you,
it gotta
Chop.
be.
You help me.
Yeah, it gotta be. I'm not, because the dude shot one
No,
time. We
just to
seen the
make sense
video.
out of it, right? I'm
Yeah,
just
so I
saying.
don't.
Like he
Yeah,
ran through that motherfucker, then he started shooting. I think Nola Facts just said that. Shout out to the fact, yeah. See what I'm saying? Like it just, he jumped out and started popping. That what they say, even on the
you was
news clips
finished
and
with
shit. That what
your stuff.
that what they say. But definitely, Chop, you could
All
definitely
right,
go
so
right.
look, I'm
I
gonna
just want to
start.
show a little piece of the victim,
All
or you
right,
was
go
gonna
ahead.
show some of the victim. Because
Yeah,
if you
because
had
no,
some
look,
victims,
I
I got
wanted to show the
go ahead.
news clip with the 15 because I think everybody
Okay, go
information
ahead. Cool.
still
Yeah, well you can start
saying
from there, Ron. Do your thing.
what you call it, and I wanted to show that shit Pete was talking about earlier. Well, he was talking about something different, the Manchurian candidate. I was talking
Mm-hmm.
about the MK
Part 2
officer.
Sunday, if y'all listening. Part 2 Sunday.
I ain't gonna blow my load because I know we got to do some more Sunday, and I gotta hurry up and get out of here. Where we at?
At least 15 people have died in this senseless tragedy. The names of these people are slowly being identified as families are being notified. The first death we confirmed was of 18-year-old Nakaira Cheyenne Dido. She's from Gulfport, Mississippi, and a recent graduate of Harrison Central High School. Her mother told our partners at NOLA.com that she was sweet and loving. She said the teen was visiting New Orleans with her cousin and a friend. Then there is 37-year-old father of two Reggie Hunter from Baton Rouge. A cousin of his told our partners he decided on a whim to go to Bourbon Street. He and another cousin were hit by the truck. Hunter died. His cousin is in the hospital
Be
with
right back,
extensive
Chop. I'm tuned in.
fatalities we
All
know
right.
about is 27-year-old Tiger Besh, a Lafayette native and former St. Thomas More football star. Besh died at the hospital from his injuries. His athletic director confirmed his death. She says he was in New Orleans for the holidays. Vesh played wide receiver, quarterback, punt returner, and defensive back at STM. He went on to play football at Princeton, and he graduated in 2021, and he was working as a trader at a New York brokerage firm. And then there's 25-year-old Matthew Tenedorio. He's the youngest of 3 boys and a Pearl River Central grad. For most of Wednesday, his family hadn't heard from him. And then they got the tragic news. And then there's Nicole Perez, a 28-year-old mother from Metairie who died in the attack. Perez had just been promoted to manager at Kimmy's Deli at Lakeway. Her 4-year-old son is in the care of a loved one, and she was remembered as a good mom and wanted to be successful. And finally, we learned about Kareem Bawadi, one of the 2 Episcopal School of Baton Rouge alumni victims who died as a result of their injuries. A prayer service will be held at the Lewis Family Memorial Chapel on Thursday at 6 p.m. Bawadi was 24 years old. In New Orleans, Whitney Miller, WWL, Louisiana.
And a short while ago, another victim was identified as Hubert Gautreaux.
Archbishop Shaw High School announced his death on social media. He was 21 years old.
That just lets you know, like, the information still coming in. Everything ain't all the way set in stone yet. So what we showing today is, you know, just what we've been. Now, my main issue was, and I'm gonna try to hurry up and get through this, is all right. P Dot was talking about this. He can't be here to say it, but this what he was talking about. I think it had something to do with whatever, because all these dudes is through the military or some shit. He was saying, oh, Fort Bragg. That's what he was talking about. Yeah, all of them was at Fort Bragg, scope testing. See, that's what he was doing the goddamn MK Ultra shit at. McDonald. Wait, it's something that had that boy name on it. Oh, there you go, right there. 3 U.S. officials. Oh, yeah, see, all them boys. All of them used to be at Fort Bragg. So that's what, you know, that's something I think P-Dot gonna bring to y'all Sunday. But it's definitely an angle or whatever, because now we know that the MK Ultra shit is true. They was talking about it once before. Now the evidence that came out that they actually have been testing people, you know, doing the experiments and shit on people. So, and for every last one of these dudes that just had something to do with a terrorist attack to be coming from the same fucking place, that shit crazy. But yeah, at least Fort Bragg soldiers died statewide in 2027 of them were homicides family one. And see, they was doing some shit at Fort Bragg, but that's what P-Dot was talking about. But he said Manchurian Candidate, I said MK Ultra. It's the same fucking shit, you know. But my main thing was the fucking barricades, man. That shit pissed me off because, you know, being a New Orleanian and being down here so long and driving up these streets.
Day after a deadly attack, workers deploy stronger temporary.
Can I speak on something right quick before you play that?
Oh, go
ahead. The military connection is crazy too. Even if we look at some of the clips I played with them saying, not us saying, them saying that it's a part of ISIS and everything, we have to look at his military training, you know.
True.
And understanding that it's not with ISIS, it's with us.
He ain't trained with ISIS. He trained.
It's not with ISIS.
He trained Fort Bragg.
It's not with ISIS. It's with us. All right. Let's go back what we know about ISIS, okay? With the 9/11 and all that type of jazz, right? What they found out that them people was doing under bushes, they was training them boys with the CIA and all this shit. So people, think about what's going on. Can this be considered domestic terrorism at this point? Knowing that we accept all these different ideologies and religions and
even
the
if you
ways
don't
of
want to
belief.
believe that, if you don't want to believe that, you have to believe that they could have had them barricades up. Now, even with the barricades up, he still could have hopped that curve, went up the street, went up the sidewalk, and still made it that way. Because if they don't, that's what I think they should do. If they're gonna do it, they gotta shut that shit all the way down to where you can't get up that bitch at all. Now I understand them having to have the traffic for trucks and all that type of shit, because during the day, for people that don't know, Bourbon Street is a regular fucking place. People they gotta get all their supplies and all that shit. So if the trucks can't get through, they can't get their stuff. So that means trucks will have to park on the outskirts and walk that shit through the quarters. And that's just too much freight and all that type of shit to be doing too. So, think about that too, because that's the reason they're using or whatever. And it is a logical reason, but it's bullshit when we talking about New Year's Eve and you got all the people out there.
Future threat. Because on New Year's Day, New Orleans' existing
This was one of their slowest years, I think.
Weren't working.
Look, y'all see how he spent that fucking corner? Look. Go back to that shit.
Touring Bourbon Street one day after a deadly attack.
Yeah, that's 1.2 right there.
Stronger temporary barricades to stop a future threat. Because on New Year's Day, New Orleans exists.
Oh, shit.
Spent that bitch on 1.2 seconds.
Weren't.
See what I'm saying? He gone.
Working.
Police
I'm standing in the middle of Bourbon.
All right, now look, people. See these things right here? This shit has not always been there. But what has been there is these little temporary barricades and police, which you don't see right there. That's what normally be there in horses and shit or whatever. So they'll be lined up in the middle to where shit can't get through. They ain't have none of that. Now, this is something new that they spent millions of dollars on. He's going to talk about it.
Street, right on top of one of the old broken bollard systems. There are two stations.
They saying old broken bollard systems, but that shit is new. That's not old because it's new. I'm just telling you. Like when they say old,
You saying they
old, niggas thinking at least 10 years old, 20 years old, some shit like that. No, this shit got to be 3, 4, 5 years old, bro. Ain't no older than that.
With his old ass. A 3-year-old. When has a 3-year-old been old?
That ain't This ain't.
I digress.
No, this shit ain't no. Don't let them lie to y'all.
What we talking about? Dog years?
He's saying old and it's throwing people off. It threw people off.
We talking
like
about dog years.
No, man, shit ain't old like that, bro. He's
doing
a good job of deflecting.
Great job.
A great fucking job.
Either side, but there used to be 4 bollards, 2 stationary bollards, and 2 moving bollards on rails, but they're gone. They were removed because they would not only get stuck open, but also get stuck closed, blocking Bourbon Street to all vehicles, including ambulances and fire trucks.
Okay, then. So what does that mean?
That they were not operable.
That's what
unacceptable.
Oh my God.
And if they were not operable, there should have been a plan B. There should have been a tow truck. There should have been a fire truck. There should have been some other
shoulda, woulda,
something
coulda.
Steadfast there to disallow any vehicles from being able to plow through the crowd.
We combed through documents all the way back to 2017 showing the city knew about the terror threat, including this assessment labeling the French Quarter as a risk and target area for terrorism that the FBI has identified as a concern that the city must address.
Dirty motherfucker.
New Orleans installed.
When they said they moved to 2017?
That's all I heard, Chap. You knew
what? What
did
right
you
before
know?
The 2018 Sugar Bowl. The sliding mechanisms worked until they got jammed with all sorts of things, including Mardi Gras beads.
Ooh,
After
I'm
the
gonna
original
do Mardi Gras
bollards failed, the city started relying on these wedge barriers that were put in place. They can be dropped to allow delivery vehicles and emergency vehicles in.
What I
but they
said,
stop
Chop,
a
delivery
truck or
vehicles.
car
Did you
attack.
hear him? I
Yet look
told
at
you.
the sidewalk.
Yo,
There's
not
no
slick.
barricade here, though it does appear they place them near pre-existing obstructions like light poles and fire hydrants. The wedge barriers were
Yo,
intentionally
did that bitch ass
down
shit
on
for
New Year's to
convenience.
make sure
Them white folks
emergency
ain't having that
vehicles
shit
could
around
get
there.
through.
Big money.
Only a police car was blocking Bourbon at Canal Street. The attacker whipped his truck around it on the sidewalk and drove nearly 4 blocks down a virtually barrier-free
Yeah,
Bourbon
they don't
Street.
want to feel like black people. They want to be feel
Did
free,
he
Chop,
know
around
he
there.
could get through? Google Street View shows
Look,
no bollards in 2017.
Did he know that he could
then
get
the
through? Hell
original
yeah.
bollards in place in
Good
2018,
thing it was
and then
3:30 in the
those
morning. He
wedge
wasn't trying to
barriers
kill
in
too many niggas.
2022. But the city also published the fact its bollards weren't working on the Public Works Department website. Multi-year plans for the ongoing project to replace the bollards are online, complete with a map of where they aren't now and a timeline showing that the new barriers would not be in place until just before the Super Bowl next month. The question remains, had the new bollards been in place and deployed, could anyone have driven as far or as fast? Securing Bourbon Street.
Come on, man. That's all I wanted to talk about, bro. I wanted to leave it there. I didn't want to go
Let's
no
talk
further
about it.
because
Give me some
what the
questions
fuck
or
y'all
something. Give me a
mean?
response
Well,
or
all right,
something.
look,
Tell
let
me
me
what
show
you
y'all.
saw.
All right, let me show you. Why the fuck was it not working after all that since 2017? You know how much money we didn't got? And you mean to tell me bees just was clogging the motherfucker? Couldn't nobody get the bees out the fucking track? Like, no, bro. No, I don't believe that. See these yellow things right here? This the shit that they was using. This the shit that man was saying they don't have on the sidewalks. They
Right
have
quicks.
this for that. This
Yeah,
that
I'm gonna call
right
them right
quick.
quicks.
Exactly. You could just put that on the sidewalk and fucking
Yeah, shit,
you
Chop.
know,
I'm telling you, son.
it is what it is. Like,
Conveniency is a motherfucker, son. I'm telling you, money loves conveniency.
son,
And
you
he
can
tried
put
to.
that shit on the side. You ain't driving through that motherfucker. That shit gonna stop your ass.
Oh, you gonna hear your ass
Put
crash
a
into
flip.
it, one or the other.
Put a
Bow!
flip.
That shit look like it make buku noise.
But you supposed to use that type of shit.
You right.
That shit's gonna be
Because I
out there for
guarantee it
people.
definitely would have saved more lives if you would have had that out there that night. Because even if he would have got through it, just being, optimistic about it. If he still would have got through that some type of way, you still would have heard big loud ass bangs to warn people down the fucking block. Because you definitely hearing you crash
we
into
got
that
the
shit.
information, right? We got the information. Y'all heard the people say what the information is. Let's hear from our city people. This is Oliver Thomas.
This as we move forward. Every city in America right now is trying to figure out how do they protect themselves. As a matter of fact, they talk about the bollards and barriers. Let's take a look right here. Even if you had bollards and a barrier in the middle, if a car put 2 of its wheels on the side street right here, there's no fire hydrant, there's no pole, there's no light stanchion to block it. So let's not highlight and pick on people about what wasn't done. Let's make sure we do what's necessary to be done to protect all of our cities and all our people in the future.
Who that is, Captain Charles?
We're spending millions and billions of dollars for people to fly. We're going to spend millions of dollars to block streets and sidewalks. That money could be going to our seniors, early childhood education, and affordable housing. So even if nobody gets hurt, they win when we redirect billions to something that we shouldn't have to. Hopefully,
that's
somebody
true.
ain't get paid.
We will learn from this as we move forward.
That's true, but that's Oliver Thomas. Let's see what the fucking police chief has to say.
Oliver, you knew that too. They ain't want to listen to you, Oliver. Oliver said they ain't listening to me. I've been
Nah, they
telling
ain't listening to him. He about to have to run for a race for his life against fucking Helena Moreno.
And nigga Captain Charles be cutting up.
Where did they come from?
On the ones and twos.
I didn't know about them, but we have them. Behind us is what we call hardening the target. So we have brought in heavy trucks. You will see when you go down Bourbon You will see yellow.
She high, son. She is high as a motherfucker. She drunk or something. Why are you talking so slow?
Grandma old as Biden, nigga. That's why she is a dedicated.
No. The fuck you mean you ain't know they had them? That's on the inventory.
Follow what we call archers, and they're along the sidewalk. And that would be to be preventive.
No, the face says she
if
sounds
someone
drunk.
had, or if this particular
That's the
terrorist
meds.
went around up on the sidewalk, that's what that would do. Okay, it would slow that down for anyone who thought that they could breach our targets. And so those are some of the main differences we are
targets.
done
Come
in
on.
the quarter.
Come on.
Also,
She
you are going to
drunk.
see an
Holy
incredibly large
Did she say
presence
targets?
of police. And we are, though, confident, but we want our community to feel confident and know they are confidently safe. And that's what we're going to
Let
do.
Grandma play
So
again
right
too,
now,
child. Just let me
I
let
can
it listen
declare
to
to you that the Bourbon Street is open.
Chief, where did those archers come from?
Sorry?
Those yellow archers, where did they come from?
Actually, we have
did it come
them.
from?
I didn't know about them, but we have them.
Oh,
and so
you
we have
didn't,
been able now to.
I told you.
Yellow archers, where did they come
Holy
from?
Actually,
smokes.
we have them. I didn't know about them, but we have them behind.
Grandma wasn't supposed to say that. That was a bad moment. Grandma wasn't supposed to say that, child.
Telling people that? The fuck?
That was a bad moment.
All right.
Grandma,
I'm gonna let her
Grandma
finish
say
it.
I'm
I'm
sick
done.
of this shit.
What
I'm
we
about
call
to retire.
hardening
Y'all
the
are
target.
bullshitting.
For today.
We have brought in heavy trucks.
I can't listen to her again. She too drunk, bro.
No, bro, you gotta play again for the people in the
You will
back.
see
You
when we
gotta
go
break this down.
Bourbon.
Everybody gotta get
You will
this.
see
Listen,
yellow,
y'all.
what we call archers.
What is she?
and
She's
they're
not the chief of
along
police,
the
right?
sidewalk.
What is she?
And that would be to be preventive.
Yeah. Oh, you
if
lying.
someone had, or if
Don't
this
do this
particular
to me,
terrorist
child. I've been around
went
too
around up on
long
the sidewalk, that's
to
what
believe
that
this.
would do. Okay, it would slow that down for anyone who thought
Look
that
at our
they
chief
could
of police,
breach our targets. And so those are some of the main differences we are done in the quarter.
And you wonder why.
Also, you are going to see an incredibly large presence of police. And
Of
we are
course you
though
is.
confident, but we want our
You
community
had 300
to
of them out there
feel
that night, right?
confident and know they are confidently safe. And that's what we're going to do. So right now, I can declare to you that the Bourbon Street.
Control, this is why they don't trust you, baby.
Chief, where did those archers come from?
Sorry.
This
Yellow
our
archers,
chief.
where did they come from?
Control, this is why they don't
Actually,
trust you,
we
boo.
have them.
Bruh, Contrell fussing with the. I didn't want to go that far, but
Let's go. Let's go that
I'm about
far.
to- One more before I go. One more.
Yeah,
One more.
we
Let me see.
good. We almost at that marker, man.
Oh,
We
yeah,
gonna
here
shut
you
this
go.
shit down, bro, because
Here
we
you
got
go
a
right
part
here.
2 coming Sunday, yo. So
Here you go right here.
I just got questions.
I ain't
y'all.
even
We
gonna
gonna
play
this shit
Contrell.
gonna
I'm
trip
gonna
into the part 2.
JP Morrell. I'm gonna play him.
Okay.
Cause he and shout out to JD, man, because JD got all this information together so fast, and he really be on it, bro.
Victory stuff working.
Yeah,
on
shout out, people. That's what's up.
the timing of when those ballers were installed. To be clear, the original set of ballers, because there were ballers that were there, was actually installed over a year ago after the attacks in France and Nice. So there were existing ballers. Those ballers at some point had failed, and it was scheduled as part of the Super Bowl improvements to replace them with different bollards. We are aware that there was some press release the mayor sent out the day of the attack with a timeline that said that construction started in November. We have had some contradictory messages from internally as far as when the work was awarded and when it should have started. And I know from my perspective as the incoming council president, we are going to do our own deep dive investigation over the coming weeks to go.
See, it's like they publicly saying they not in line with what the mayor talking about, and that's some bullshit. It let you know that all of them not on the same page or whatever. I think
exactly
all of
it's
them.
a
It's like y'all letting y'all personal shit get in the middle or some dumb shit that stops some people from getting shit done. You said, we just heard the people say, and not one time did they say they was working on that shit last year. I ain't hear nobody say that. I heard the shit been.
What Captain Charles said, the money could be put somewhere else.
Nigga say what Captain Charles said.
Where the money at?
Go into that because obviously with a Super Bowl on the horizon, it was important to have those bollards installed, but no less important was the Sugar Bowl and New Year's Eve. I mean, New Orleans is a destination for pretty much every holiday you can imagine. So having those bollards available, and even more importantly, not having hardened infrastructure even temporarily there instead of the bollards as they're placed throughout the quarter is problematic. But as we allow the FBI to continue their investigation of the terrorist attack itself, which is outside of our purview, the city council in New Orleans, infrastructure not being installed, infrastructure not being done timely, that's our purview. We intend to have a very transparent investigation.
So now they about to rush some shit, right? Now they about to put all the, like Oliver Thomas was saying, now they about to take billions of dollars from this and that. Oh, we need the money from the child care and this, that, and this, that, and the third, because we gotta build the, you gotta use it for the ballots. Not saying Oliver Thomas
Since money already missing. No, you know he right. He got a point because that's why I like analyzing what everybody say instead of just taking a side of what they saying. Right? It's like putting everything together, Chop. These people gotta understand that some people are listening to what the fuck y'all really saying. Like that means there's money missing, Chop.
Money missing all the time.
If you gotta shift shit, come on, Rob. Everybody's supposed to have their own fucking budget. Now y'all moving shit around, B. That's street shit. When you gotta move money around, everybody should understand that. When a nigga tell you I gotta move a little something around, that's laundering. Y'all know this. Stop playing.
You gotta rob Peter to pay Paul.
I know y'all heard that.
I told you, man.
You didn't hear that shit I see.
I told you the fucking Pokey Eater died, son.
Oh man, rest in peace
to the Pokey Eater, man. For real, son. I forgot to tell you.
Yeah, y'all know we talking about. We used to work with him. He was actually married to my people, man. That's crazy. That just recently happened.
Yes, and I want to see at least.
Oh wow!
I was trying to find out for at least like 2 fucking weeks what happened to him, but I seen T, Terrence Mouse. That boy had his shirt on, the whole rest in peace. I'm like, what the fuck? I didn't even know he was fucking dead. I had just seen him working at Lil Dizzy's or some shit like that. But yeah, I had talked to Mo about that shit too. See, I gotta go slide on Mo Dillon and I want to see what he talking about. But yeah, man, I forgot to tell you about the Pumpkin Eater, son. For real.
Yeah, that's crazy right there. I did not know that, though.
That nigga used to cut me and my son hair and everything, son. Why I said it fucked me up because I did not know what happened. But his wife had reached out to me and she had told me he was sick. He had went to the hospital, he had a stroke and shit. And shit just got worse after that. Fuck. Look, I got a big old knot on my head.
Nigga Chops too. He said I got a knot on my head. You saw that knot, huh? In the midst of it all, you saw that knot, like.
Yeah, that's that weekend. That's that camera and the lighting in here. I gotta get better lighting in here.
But you had a fight or something?
No, man, that's the fucking camera.
Oh, it just looked like that. Oh.
It looked like that. Yeah,
you brought it up, nigga. I had to ask you.
That's my phone, man. Shit.
I wasn't even paying attention to.
It's my skull.
But yeah, bro. Oh man, but like I said, man, he was, I wasn't close with him or nothing, but I really, I was about to say, I really, got to, get cool with him when I was really working with him. I was actually in the dude wedding and everything when I was a little kid. I was
I'm telling you,
a little, what you call it, junior groom.
Son, I had called you 18.
In my was it his wedding? No, it was my cousin Jose wedding. I'm sorry, it was my cousin Jose wedding. He was a part of the wedding.
I had to call your auntie to see if she knew. And she didn't even know. I was like, damn.
So yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I did not nobody, So
Matter of fact,
yeah,
I told
man,
Kaniz. I told Kaniz too. Fucking right, I told Kaniz. When I came over there for Christmas. No, Thanksgiving. Fucking right. Sure did. Cause that's how long ago it's been like the shit.
It's been all right then.
That shit been happening, son. Like, cause I didn't know what happened by Thanksgiving. I think I did know what happened, but yeah, it had to be like November, October, some shit like that when this shit happened. Yep, that shit crazy, bro. But yeah, son, that's all I had.
Bro.
I'm gonna hold it up.
Well, look, I'm gonna bring it out. Basically, I'm gonna end it off like that, chop, bro. I'm gonna end it off like that.
Man, let me see what kind of clips I got on here.
Cause I was about to say, look, I take it out with the pastor, bro. Since we, ended it like that on, finding out some bad news. You know what I'm saying? But we always do how.
Give me the blunt, man. If you gonna give it to me, give me the blunt. Why you got to aggravate somebody, man?
I forgot I had that on there.
I'm telling you, that been up, man. That's all.
I ain't ask you to move, nigga. I'm trying to talk to my girl and you acting all weird and shit.
Yo, girl.
Yeah, man. Yo, this is my ex, Lisa, man. We used to talk back after my mom's kicked me out the house.
My nigga, that's a man.
What? Nah, man, this is my ex.
Your ex-girlfriend a man. Why you think she in jail with the men? She'd be on the other side. Nigga, you gay.
Nah, man, she...
I can say, nah, man, she...
So you think I'm gay?
Nah, no,
This nigga gay as hell. Shut the hell up, man. Y'all niggas is tripping. I ain't gay. Y'all niggas fuck guys up in here anyway, man.
No, that ain't gay. That's just jail. You was on the outside fucking booty hole.
Sexuality is a spectrum. You can really do whatever you want.
Spectrum. You can do what you want, bro.
I'm gonna stab your whole ass when we get upstairs to themselves, man. Nigga, sit down.
Johnny, calm down.
Everyone get shut the fuck up now! I know what y'all think she is, but I ain't on that faggot shit, man. Stop being weird, nigga.
I'm not. I'm trying. Nah, man. I'm just sitting.
All y'all shut up. This ain't fun time.
That nigga's still all right. My bad. I'm gonna let it go. Wait, hold on.
Oh, we got some stuff, bro.
On the roof going,
Pull over. Pull over.
I quit. All right.
We got some. You forgot,
yeah.
bro. I didn't. I'm trying to tell you. You could pull that every time something happens, bro. You got something to pull up the you know what I'm saying? To hit there. That's why I say I'm about to end it off.
You get the Dusty Dick Award. Drum roll, please. And now, the 2004 recipient of the Dusty Dick Award, your stupid ass. And back to your old gay ass.
Shit, all right, I quit.
Dang.
I got some shit up there. I ain't know I had. I ain't click on them clips.
Yeah, you knew you had it. You ain't been fucking with it.
I ain't been fucking with that shit.
You ready to end this off, brother?
Oh yeah. All right, I'm ready. We could go now.
You ready?
I'm ready now.
Believe yo. Like I said, rest in peace to the Poga head. We gonna get out of here with this.
Damn shit.
Children, you don't hear me. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Yeah. Now, as you all may know, I am the Reverend Alice. And I just want to say to you today that we're not here for matrimony. No, we're not. We're not here for devilment. We're not here for magiciousness, maliciousness, ventriloquism. Not here for that. We're here for the death of a man. That's Def Comedy Jam. That's Def Leppard. Yeah. I know you listen to blues. But this church is the death of a man. Now, he wasn't a very nice man, but I ain't trying to get it to know he say, she say, type stuff. Because, I mean, he could have been cloudy as Kahlua, but Jesus, Jesus made him clear as vodka. But death snuck up on him, understand me, like the IRS snuck up on me at the Belmont Church. Now I want everybody to look back to their neighbor and just say, Alizé. 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 Now I think we should all just bow our heads in prayer. Junior, this is ridiculous.
Hey, that's my partner that's on here right now. That's his partner. Them niggas working with.
Preston Pokey, bro. That's what's up, Chop.
I was
Great show, bro.
You never posted nothing, said nothing, mentioned something like you probably don't.
Yeah, fucking right there.
We gonna get out of here, people.
Yeah, man, we gonna get out of here. Hopefully, P-Dot be with us.
Shout out to my nigga Chop Track. Always coming through with that fire. You know what I'm saying?
You hear beats on here? I made it. It was me. I did it.
These are definitely Chop Tracks, man. Y'all hit my dog up on Instagram or any other thing that you see Chop Track on, and show my dog some goddamn support, you hear me? Because definitely be bringing it every time, for sure. So we gonna do it like this, Chop, bro. I mean, hey, bro. Part 2 Sunday, y'all tuned in. We gonna talk a little bit more about this, get a little bit more in depth with everything. You know, like I say, give props to Chop on the barricade situation, man. I thought really gave y'all a great angle on how to look at these things and what these people are telling y'all. You know, shouts out to that. Definitely. Other news was popping.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And think about that shit too, people. When y'all go to fussing about shit in your town, they gotta take that fucking money from somewhere else, bro. If you're not gonna raise the money, they gotta take it from somewhere else to give you what you want. So when the fucking lights on the interstate not on because you wanted a fucking water fountain or some stupid shit, you know why.
Exactly, because they not gonna reach in their pockets and take the money that they stole and give it back to where it's supposed to go.
Oh,
so
no.
just remember
They give
just
you no
remember
money
that.
They get no
Just
money
remember
back.
that. When we talking about budgets and shit with these motherfuckers. You know, y'all saw them white boys stuff that homeless man into that goddamn washer. Let's not do this now.
Y'all
Let's
seen that white
understand
boy
what's
say
going on.
in the calmest tone ever. And that nigga told his mom and them that shit too. Talking about the mom. You know what?
He told his mama.
All right, we gonna go back deep. All right, I quit. I ain't going.
Tune in, people, for part 2.
It couldn't have been my son. Why the fuck my son up? I'd have been scared of him. He got a hands in his drawer.
Man. 2025 is looking up to be an exciting year already. It's a weekend, people. We're a weekend. It's a weekend. So tune in. You dig? Chop, any final statements you won't make before we get out of here? I'll shut it down after you, bro.
Ted Bundy, man. That's the fucking Fred Flintstone looking motherfucker, man. And just stop playing with the people, bro. Y'all know. If y'all don't want people to do something in New Orleans, y'all know how to keep us the fuck from around here. When y'all didn't want us on Cleveland because this, that, and the third, y'all made sure a motherfucker couldn't drive up that bitch if they wanted to. So, just keep that same energy, bro. Y'all do it for Bayou Classic. Y'all do it for other shit. Now y'all got this shit coming up and y'all done made yourself look bad. But I think it's still a money grab too in there some type of way because y'all know, like Oliver said, they're gonna take some money from somewhere else to bring it to fix the shit that need to be that been broke since 2017. Y'all knew y'all was getting a Super Bowl. Y'all knew y'all get the Single Bowl every year. So that shit that y'all shoulda. Y'all know y'all got Mardi Gras. That shit should be fixed, bro. Come on, man. 2017. It's a long time. It's old, right? I see about 5, 6 years.
Amen. And with that being said, this is another fire episode of Blood Talk Nola. I am Silent Child 17.
Top Tracks in the build.
And we out this motherfucker. Peace.
Yeah, that's it, though, right?